Two regular
Regular
guys,
guys.
two on the way, as usual. Watching the second to last wild card game of this season. We had some crazy close games all weekend long. As a football fan, you should be pretty excited. It's 3-3 tie, though. This is boring. This is probably the most boring game.
So far, but it's still close.
Yeah, it's still close. Coming down to the last play just ultimately will make it better. If all games were like that, that'd be great. That'd be great. You know what? Tomorrow night's game, I don't think it's going to be like that at all. Just saying.
All right. Posted.
Just saying.
Posted.
No, I was saying that tomorrow night's game, I don't think is going to be like these others. It's going to be a blowout, Houston.
Tomorrow's game is not like the others.
Why is this game not like the others? The other ones. Oh. Man, may this game get better. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. What's your timestamp, Larry?
When you said he didn't get it, they hadn't even lined up yet.
Where are you at now?
31, 30. Oh, it stopped at 31.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. Tell me when they start showing the replay.
Now,
Easily a good 10 seconds.
oh, they called it a first down on the field.
That's fourth thought.
Well, the guy just said the ruling of ruling on the field as a first down is under review.
Oh, missed it because I have my audio off.
Yeah, I have to hear it.
Yeah, baby.
Jason. Jason wants to do a bye week one again.
I don't know. I mean, what does he have in mind? Does he want to nap on the ground?
Mm.
Well, wait. Did I write something like that? Maybe I got bored or into it. I feel like I wrote something. Oh, I did write something. I wrote, goes to water plants and mumbles something. Denver peeks out slowly from the edge of the window. Therapist sees him and jumps. Denver, what do you want? And then Denver yells through the window that he wants to come inside. The therapist yells, your next appointment isn't until the following week. Jason looks befuddled, dejected. You have a bye week. Still looks dejected. You have to go. Denver, with a sad face, says, Okay. Denver slowly walks away, looking back, and then waves, and then starts to run.
I don't think he's going to run.
Might convince him to run. But just imagine him slowly walking away and then all of a sudden mysteriously running away. Why are you running,
I
bro?
think you should cut the wave out. You should just have him turn around, start walking, and then just start running.
Oh, okay. I thought the look back was like a homage to the last video.
I don't like it.
See if Jason likes it.
Oh, Jason.
Jason, we're just wondering about how you're always late when you're just sitting there.
Well, in this case, it's because my brother was making a bunch of noise in the kitchen, and if I came on about 10 minutes ago, well, you would have just heard nothing but clicking and clacking and plates against the sink and whatever else he was doing.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. You need padded walls.
Yeah, I like to do it from my living room because I got the big screen TV out here. I can watch the game.
No doubt. Throw the flag. Why don't you just throw the flag?
When you scream that, Keenan Allen just got tackled.
Oh, yeah, I'm way ahead. I mean, by
He just got punched in his face.
the letter of the law, that seems like a penalty to me. But I mean, let him play, coach. Let him play. I get it.
Herbert just got punched in his face.
It's a love tap.
100% penalty. That's
It was more
crazy.
like-
that was not called.
It was
The
more like
refs
duck
all
duck goose.
weekend have been letting calls go. Like they have
That
been
was
letting
horrible.
a lot of crap slide, like in every game. They're just
That was horrible.
that Chicago game, they were just letting them play back and forth.
Sure, that was worse than any of those.
You didn't see the helmet to helmet yesterday, then did you?
No, I didn't. Who's helmet to helmet?
That was on Love.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch, but the end of the first half.
Yeah.
That's when I started watching it.
I watched it all.
See, I missed the beginning, so
Man, all these games though.
He's got that backup offensive line in there. That's what's hurting him.
I don't want to hear excuses. Okay, we have backup almost everyone.
and then Herbert gets kicked in the face on the way up. Did you see him jump up
What?
and knee him right in the side of his head? That's crazy, bro. Like they do not want the Chargers to win this game. But why? If it shows it long enough, he got sacked, and then when the guy jumped up to celebrate, he kneed him in the side of his helmet.
I don't really have a preference who wins this game.
Did you see it?
I don't either. I know I didn't really see it, Larry. No.
Whether Denver plays the Chargers
he
or the
did-
Bills, it's going
he-
to be the same difficulty.
He jumped
level.
up, and Herbert's head just went back.
What seed was Buffalo?
6.
6. So
So
unless the Chargers win this, Buffalo's going into Denver.
I mean, it's a coin flip at this point.
Yeah, it's Josh Allen versus Denver. I mean,
No, I mean this game here because the Chargers
this
very
game,
well win
yeah.
this game.
So here's a good question: as a Broncos fan, who would you rather see? The Bills?
I think
or
either
the
one's
Chargers?
tough.
I agree.
I think it's a 50-50. You're talking about a third division game against Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh. They've been a thorn on our side. And then you got Josh Allen, better quarterback than Herbert, but I think the Bills have a shittier defense than the Chargers. So I feel like
their passing defense is great. Their rushing defense is trash.
I feel like Either way, it's going to be a tough game.
Punched him right in his face. Is Dobbins going to be back, or is it still going to be the committee?
Dobbins is supposed to be back if we make the AFC Championship.
Oh, so it's not this week.
No.
Yeah, either way is going to be a tough game, but
Ooh, baby,
the Chargers
baby,
look
baby,
more
baby.
beatable right now than the Bills to me.
Agreed. If I had a choice, definitely Chargers.
It has to do with the divisional thing, why they're just as tough. It's not
I
gonna-
get you, man.
Sure,
I get it.
yeah.
You can't that team has been a thorn in Denver's side for the last.
And they play each other so often. The coaching
Yeah.
staff, the players are all very familiar with one another. So I get it.
It is a 50-50. Both games are going to be a pain in the ass.
I get it. I understand why you put it that way. I would still choose the Chargers over the Bills, just period.
In
my eyes,
Herbert has way more weapons. Like the Bills are throwing to retread wide receivers.
It's
So
working though.
there's a trade-off each way you go.
58-year-old
know,
Brandon
Denver.
Cooks over here making big plays all day.
Yeah. I don't
I can't believe that man's still in the league.
I don't know, Denver.
The other thing is Allen's banged up. He can't just run all over the place.
He ran
Will though.
fairly well. Jacksonville's
Yeah,
defense.
he got
played
banged
well.
up more today.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's Josh Allen. He's the Iron Man.
And this is the last of it, man. He's giving it his all.
He's going to be like Mahomes with that high ankle sprain. He's going to stay in there, and he's going to win games injured is what's going to happen. You can't count out Josh Allen. Like, you better snap his leg in half, or he still might come out and play. Put a splint on it. Let's go.
Right now, like I said, I thought today's morning game was the AFC Championship game.
I didn't disagree. I'm not going to take nothing from Denver or anything, but
yeah, you are
like,
taking something from Denver.
all those top teams just
I
don't
am.
work. I think Denver could beat Buffalo.
I'm going
could.
to go on record and say Denver is a better number one seed than Kansas City last year. They have flaws, but I think people are grossly underestimating how hard it is going to be to win at Mile High in the playoffs because that fan base up there has been starved for a whole decade. A home playoff game, they're not going to be able to hear any offensive plays that they call.
And
so whoever goes in there, they're going to have their hands full.
The team that's going in there is starved for playoff wins also. Now, you actually might have a bunch of Buffalo fans.
It doesn't matter because they're in Denver.
Yeah, you might be half Buffalo.
Shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're going to look in the
You
crowd.
must be delusional. Do you
blue.
understand that the Denver's fan base doesn't allow anybody else pretty much in that freaking stadium? They never have, never will. Like, there's no other fan base taking over our stadium.
Oh, Roy, if you had to think about it, completely honest, if you had to think of the 5 toughest stadiums to play in, who do you think are the 5 toughest places to be the away team in?
Like, why would I lie?
I don't know. I mean, the way I was worded. Who do you
getting
think?
in for halftime.
And then we can ask Brian after.
I would say I gotta go with probably Seattle on the top, KC somewhere probably. It's hard to put them. I can give you the top 5, but I don't know the ranking. How about
That's fine.
that? All right, Seattle, Kansas City. Whenever the Niners are in SoFi, because they seem to have more fans no matter what. The Vikings can get pretty loud over there. Any dome team generally can get pretty freaking loud. So I'm going by loudness. That's it.
That's fair.
There you go. I don't know if that was 5 or 6 or whatever.
Well, you named 4.
Oh, okay,
You
4.
said SoFi, CenturyLink, Arrowhead, and U.S. Bank. So if you had to
sounds
round
about
it
right.
out with the number 5.
Off the top of my head, I just don't know. I don't know.
What about you,
I
Brian?
could throw a name out there, but it seems
What's up?
I asked Roy who he thought, in no particular order is fine, but who do you think is the top 5 toughest stadiums to be the away team in?
To play in?
Yeah. If you were the away team.
I would say playing in Buffalo's hard. Kansas City and Green Bay. Those would probably be my top three choices.
Round it out with 2 more.
I've always heard Seattle gets loud, so I'll go by that. They do have the 12th man theme. One more. I don't know, the Superdome for sure when it was the stadium. I mean,
when
I
New Orleans
don't
is
know where
good,
they
that
play now.
stadium's loud.
Yeah, I don't know if
agree
that's
with that.
where they still play or not.
I think me and Jason were talking about the other day. I think that dome teams are really high up there, especially one that their fans get into it. I know a lot of people think that Minnesota's tough, like Roy said, because they got the chance and all that, the Superdome. But then the weather. I like that you said Buffalo and Green Bay, Chicago. And that's where, like Denver, I told him Denver would probably be in my top 10. Because
the reason why I'm going to say Denver's number 1 is because what's the one place that Tom Brady could not win?
Oh, he won just as much as he lost. But
I'm saying is just the one damn place that gave him hell.
I don't know.
Beat
The
altitude shit out of the
makes
Patriots
Denver hard,
several times.
It's not near the loudest.
I don't care about the loudest. I'm talking about the air.
Noise is what makes it the hardest to call your plays.
That air, they can't. Nobody's used to that altitude. They come in there and they get winded really quickly. And another one that people don't think about is Miami early season because that humidity, and then the way they design that field with Miami is like the visitor, the sun is always facing the visitor side, so the sun just cooks them alive while the Miami Dolphins sit in the shade.
I think
they specifically set that up.
The easy 1 and 2 for me are Kansas City. The Guinness Book of World Records is the loudest stadium on the planet, and then Seattle. What are you saying 2?
I wonder
how
that
was my number 2. Like we're both 1 and 2, really.
Yeah,
that's what
most people. Most people put those 2 as the top 2. I read one where they polled 220 active players, and they said Kansas City or Arrowhead, then CenturyLink, then US Bank Stadium as the toughest places to play. I forgot what it was after that. I think Lambeau was up there, Buffalo was up there, Denver was up there. Trying to remember.
I've seen y'all get thumped at home quite a few times this year.
That makes no difference about how tough it is to play there.
Actually, it kind of does.
When an active player's voting, I'm going to go on the people that are actually playing there.
Yeah, that's a good vote count right there, man. I trust that one.
But you're basing it all. Okay, so Denver wasn't shit for a whole decade. So all those players playing, most of them know Denver is a shitty team. You could pretty much
Minnesota has been crappy a lot, and it's still hard to play there.
Yeah, but y'all had the 14-3 team from last year. Should have no excuses. You got
one year.
You got the great JJ McCarthy,
the GOAT.
You know, we didn't throw one other stadium in there. That's MetLife. You know, that's where you go. You break your ankles, break your kneecaps. You know,
that's disadvantage. That's a disadvantage for the home team as well.
Even more so because we play there a lot more often.
Right.
What's the toughest stadium to play in as the home team? That'd be Washington Stadium and New York Stadium.
I mean, you gotta say Soldier Field might be up there too because they look like
people
they
be breaking ankles.
Freaking hyped up.
I agree.
They hadn't had anything to be excited for till this year for what the last.
Sorry, I lied. 111 NFL players ranked the toughest, not 200. There was 111 players. It was Kansas City, Seattle, Minnesota was 3, and then Philadelphia. I guess that is one. We forgot about that. Buffalo, New Orleans, Denver was the top 7.
Philly's just got like a toxic fan base though, because they boo Santa Claus and they cheered for Michael Irvin's injury.
But Philadelphia is tough to play because they will actually attack you as a player.
Yeah,
Be weary. The Raiders used to be like that too. You go in there,
in Oakland, they were hostile. There's the Browns also too. The old dog pound. Like if they're actually doing decent, the dog pound can get pretty rough too.
I agree with that. Cleveland's right in the middle on here.
Yeah. And you don't want to go in there with a Broncos jersey in Cleveland. They're still salty over 87, 88, and 90.
Oh, out of the 111 players, they had them list their top 3. So they're tough. Their first choice was 2 points, second was 1 point, and third was 0.5. That's what it was. And the only ones to get more than 20 points were the top 3.
You know, it's crazy. All these games so far, no blowouts. They've all been good games.
So far.
All been within 4 points.
Yeah.
Roy seems to believe that tomorrow will be a blowout.
I don't know. That's two defensive, slow teams. I feel like it's right.
CJ's picked it up. That's the only reason I'm saying what I'm saying.
I feel like,
and I think
I can see it.
Aaron's going to give it away. That's what I think.
I feel like it's going to be just like tonight.
Maybe. I could see that too. I could see both ways. The only thing I don't see is Pittsburgh running away with it. I think it'll be close, or if it is a blowout, it'll be Houston.
I mean, because really, you could have flipped a coin. All 4 of those other teams that lost could have won those games. It was that close.
Agreed.
It's just whoever had the ball last, or like,
yeah, definitely.
I agreed with that. Every game has been close, and I thought it would be close.
I mean,
well, on that note, we do have Patriots. So we know we got another game tomorrow night. So the wild card weekend is not over, and this game isn't over. Well, let's talk about the games. Was anybody else hoping that the Panthers would win?
Say what?
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a nice story to see the Panthers win.
Yeah.
But Stafford broke their hearts. Did you hear him? That interview where he goes in the huddle. He said, "Let's go out there and break their hearts." And he did.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, Devontae Adams said it too. Yeah, let's go take their hearts or something like that. He said that. I smiled when he said it. And then they asked Puka, they said, "Did you have any doubts?" He said, "No, we got number 6 throwing to us. I had no doubt." It's like, confident in your quarterback. I will say that not even that Carolina keeping the game close was surprising. I think that the Rams letting Carolina keep it close was the most surprising.
That game could have got out of hand really quick. The Rams really let off the gas there at the on the jump because they started off hot and then they slowed down. I don't know why. I guess maybe the Panthers defense stepped up, but that game I thought was going to get ugly quick.
Me too. I was surprised, and they almost lost because of it. So,
but Carolina's been widely erratic all season. We've seen this where they look like complete hot garbage, and then all of a sudden they look like they could compete with anybody, and then they look like hot garbage, and then it goes back and forth. So it's not completely surprising.
Well, I'm encouraged the fact that it was so close. I almost wish we could play the Rams, but right now they look vulnerable coming out of that game. Maybe they lose against the Bears.
Anything's possible. I mean, especially with this year. I feel like the whole season has been that way, and the playoffs surely look that way. So,
I don't know. I'd want to play the Bears in Soldier Field either, though. I don't think any of there's no good options. That's just another playoff starved environment where those fans are just hyped up, and they're bringing back. They're basically out there like that old SNL skit with the Bears.
There were a lot too, dude. There were a lot of bears out there. People dressed in like full bear garb, a giant mascot, Mike Ditka impression.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Now you're right. That fan base was like energized as heck.
How long has it been since they could be energized?
40
like that?
years.
So I don't blame them.
Well, they made the Super Bowl with Indy.
I was 7 or something.
Yeah, they weren't, but really they kind of overachieved that year. They weren't that like.
But he's right. The last time they had a legitimate shot to win was in '85. So.
Well, no, they were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And they didn't really have a legitimate chance to win.
Honestly, it's not like the Colts like destroyed them. They beat them by what, 2 scores?
Any given Sunday,
Rex
Larry.
Grossman. I can't believe they even made it to the Super Bowl. To be honest,
Neither.
They had that defense, and they had Devin Hester.
Defense. Ooh,
Yeah.
Hester.
Yeah,
they had a good defense and one of the worst offenses I've ever seen grace in Super Bowl. Yeah, that team.
But there's been several teams, Ravens, Giants. They've had those teams where their offense stunk.
Well, at least the Ravens had what's his name, the running back,
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis. Thank you.
Yeah, the Giants in '90, they had Otis Anderson. It was the same thing.
All right, well, talking about that Chicago game, come on, Brian, start us off. Like, tell us all about how Caleb was amazing.
What I really want to say about that game is the Bears defense second half. I don't know what happened to them, but they looked like the Bears D's of old. That's what really shocked me. I thought the game was going to be over, and the way they were shutting them down, it was very impressive. Very impressive. But then, of course, obviously, they're going to start scoring back and forth, back and forth. I don't have anything special to say about Caleb, but he didn't play bad. But there was definitely some moments where I don't know if he pulled the trigger to throw the ball too quick, but his throws were he looked inaccurate. That was
50% completion percentage.
Throws.
50%. He looks good though on some throws. They look pretty good.
Now, ultimately, he made the plays at the end when Green Bay's defense gave him those gaps, and they were playing god awful. He made the plays. Now, granted, I think that pretty much any competent starter in this league could have made those throws because Green Bay was not covering DJ Moore. They were not covering DeAndre Swift. They were not covering Colston Loveland. They were just.
I don't think it would have been as close though if DJ Moore didn't drop that one pass.
Yeah, that was
Loveland wouldn't have. I mean, I thought they were catches and fumbles, which they would have got the ball. But even then, if he just holds on to those 2 catches, between those 3 catches alone, I think the game's not as close.
You might be right. If Brandon McManus was any other kicker in the league, that game wouldn't have been close. Green Bay would have won.
I mean, how many kicks did he miss? One?
He missed 2 field goals and an extra point.
Oh, really?
So 7 points on the board. They would have still beaten Chicago.
I wonder if he got paid.
He's not getting paid now. He's fired. I'm surprised it hasn't said he's been cut yet.
But Schefter's talking about they may move on from Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, but for who?
Harbaugh.
There's nobody.
They want Harbaugh. Right. They've got some connections to Harbaugh.
Probably not going to get Harbaugh.
They have connections. That's what Schefter.
Yeah, they have to beat 10 other teams for Harbaugh.
Yes, but that's from Schefter. He's usually pretty good when he does. Like they have ties.
Not a bad landing spot too. You know what I'm saying?
I like Atlanta better. That's the big one.
Yes.
Atlanta's still my number one.
Atlanta is the best place to go.
He's interested in the Giants too.
Of course, he needs a quarterback though. Like they need to solidify some sort of quarterback of the future there.
Maybe hopefully I guess that they think Penix, but
he's very interested in Dart.
Arguably the best running back in football, a solid offensive line, an up-and-coming defense, and Drake London. I don't know. I think I would rather go coach Atlanta if it was me.
I think Miami's making a push, but Miami needs a lot of work.
Miami is far down there, like the Browns. I don't want either one of those. Those
Yeah,
are all
but
dumpster fires.
I don't know that he wouldn't take it. I mean, I think that they're in contention. I think that I would probably put the Packers and Giants and Falcons ahead of them. But
I'm just surprised they let him go. I don't feel like it's his fault that they had a bad season.
no, that's what I was going to say. The Ravens fans are happy that John Harbaugh is gone, the stuff that I've been reading online, and I think they're insane. I think that John Harbaugh is one of the best coaches in the league. He's a top 5 coach. He's made Lamar into a top-tier quarterback. And I'm sorry, like, I don't care. Just because y'all had a bad year because y'all were ravaged with injuries, what else did you expect? I mean, he still had y'all fighting till the last week. So
I feel like you could make an argument that Harbaugh might be a top 20 coach in history.
yes.
So
Like,
I mean, they have been very consistent since 2000. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tomlin.
It's not like they
Everybody's
had
going to
any
get rid of
rebuild
Tomlin.
years really in that time frame.
yeah, I mean, did they win a ton of Super Bowls? No, they only won one with him. But, you can't win every year.
I thought he had 2.
No, that was Brian Billick that won the other
Yeah,
one.
Billick.
But the thing is, like, he's been in the midst of 2 dynasties. You had the Patriots with Belichick and Brady, and then you had the Chiefs with Mahomes and Andy Reid. So he was stuck between all of that. So it's going to be hard to win.
And he's been competitive in both of them.
Every year.
He's always right there with them. So they're stupid. Whoever gets Harbaugh is going to be immediate
Because
playoff.
I think the Ravens are going to fall off, and they're going to just be an afterthought, whoever they get.
I agree with that. Pretty much everything
I
you
agree.
said.
Yep.
I'm just really curious who they bring in to replace him.
The only thing that could save them, like if Green Bay moves on from LaFleur, if LaFleur goes in, I think they could still be a playoff team. Maybe not as strong, but I think they would still be somebody that's offensive minded to keep Lamar going. Outside of that, if they just put some random dude in there like Vance Joseph, they're cooked. They might miss the playoffs the next couple of years.
I mean, but Green Bay's been hurt and banged up a lot of the year. I mean, Love's missed games the last 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody considers that stuff, bro. It's what does your record say at the end of the year? It doesn't matter what hurdles you jump, and I think it's bogus.
I would put John Harbaugh several tiers above Matt LaFleur.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like Green Bay only did as well as they did is because of LaFleur.
I don't know. I feel like one thing watching that game yesterday, it made me really think that they really misused the hell out of Matthew Golden, because Matthew Golden made some amazing plays. Like, oh my goodness, where was this all year? Did y'all just bury him on the roster?
Yep.
Like, he should have been out there. He should have been the one. If you watch Golden, he is the best receiver on that roster. Like, there's just I don't understand how that wasn't utilized. The talent that we saw yesterday on that field. That needs whoever, if it's LaFleur or if it's somebody else coming in there next year, they definitely need to showcase Matthew Golden. And then Dobbs is kind of like leveled up to a solid number 2. Like, Dobbs was fantastic.
Where was that last year?
Yeah, yeah. Don't get me started on Romeo Dobbs last year, costing me a championship.
I think part of that is Love. Love is just I don't think he's a great quarterback.
But like,
he threw for 4 touchdowns and 323 yards. It wasn't Love's fault.
He made some really bad plays in there. He probably could have thrown for more touchdowns and more yards.
Honestly, there was some bad play calling.
It was a mixture. McManus, Love, the play calling. And by the play calling, it's LaFleur, essentially.
Love's like a younger version of Kirk Cousins.
And also in that game, what I did not like was some of the play calling Ben Johnson made in the first half. Like, why not just run it in? You're on the one. Run it in.
Riverboat gambling and all that, too.
But, I agree with you, Brian. I think the big thing is Ben Johnson learned from his mistakes. He made bad calls in the beginning. And in the second half, he made better calls. Instead of going for it every time, he started taking the points. And
it helped him, though, that the guy on the other side of the field was like, oh, you want to make some bad coaching decisions? Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer.
And that's what LaFleur did. And really, Chicago, that defense was pretty impressive in that second half.
Second half, I agree.
Oh,
I cannot disagree with that. If they just lean into their defense and running game, and they don't ask a whole heck of a lot from Caleb Williams, they could make the Super Bowl.
Put them in positions because they were like
Yeah.
they only had half the field to work with on multiple occasions, and that's something that the defense, put them in
Yeah.
position to do. And it wasn't because they're like the most talented, but man, they were fired up.
That Loveland pick, though, in the first round looks really good right now.
Hey, I made a comment
True that.
yesterday. The first half of the season, Tyler Warren looked like the best rookie. The second half of the season, Loveland has looked like the best rookie.
But
So
we did
they
talk
both
about
were
that
good picks.
from a best ball perspective, why we were nervous
True,
about
true.
drafting Loveland, because that you knew that first half of the season, him coming back from that injury was going to take time.
Yeah.
To,
And
to
now he's looking
manifest.
good. He
Yeah.
has Caleb's trust, so he's getting a lot of
Yeah,
looks.
and I think he's finally taken over from Komet as the one.
I
Oh,
agree.
Well,
for
the big
sure.
part,
He's just
Yeah, the
getting the
big part
matchup.
is-
All the best matchups are going to. That's why he's getting the ball, is because he's always on a linebacker.
exactly what I was going to say.
And Burden's look good too.
Yeah, he's starting to come alive too. Yeah.
That's why I was surprised they signed DJ Moore to that contract, because when they drafted Burden, I mean, all the scouting report says he's DJ Moore.
I don't
Like,
know.
they're the
I
same
see
player.
DJ Moore getting dealt this offseason.
I think DJ Moore is kind of important though, because Odunze kind of tapered off there the second half of that season with the injury and
Injuries.
everything. DJ Moore made some big plays for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I feel like you need the money he's getting paid needs to be spent elsewhere, though. It's the money part for me more than anything.
I'd have to look, but I think the Bears are pretty comfortable considering most of their talent is second and third year players.
Yeah, quarterback position isn't high paying. Yep, I think they are okay. But from like a GM perspective, I agree with the take.
Yeah.
Maybe Baltimore will hire McDaniel as their coach.
Now, Chicago did lose their left tackle for the season yesterday. That could
Yeah,
be a big
Torn
problem
patella.
going on. That's a terrible injury.
I don't even think Mike McDaniel should have got fired.
I'm surprised it took so long.
The only reason I kind of agree with it is we talked about this before, Larry, is the coaching pool out there right now. This is one of the weaker years I've seen as far as there's not a lot of guys out there I'd be like, wow, I really want this one as my head coach. Like, you've got guys out there you just don't know exactly what you're
I'll
getting.
get it.
Or
And
you
for
have like Spagnuolo. I mean, great coordinator, fantastic defensive coordinator. We've seen him as a head coach, and I think I'd be nervous that he would do the same thing. Same thing with Vance Joseph, great coordinator.
My
Nervous
feeling
about
about
him.
LaFleur is I wouldn't let him go unless I knew that Harbaugh was locked.
Yeah, and you don't know how that all plays out behind the
So
scenes.
you fire LaFleur
Yeah.
and then you lose Harbaugh to New York or Atlanta, and then you're just like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Well-
Go get Vance Joseph?
Well,
Or Mike
I'd honestly
McDaniel?
go. I think Brian Flores is at the same level of like.
I don't think
LaFleur.
Brian Flores is leaving.
Well,
I
he's
don't
got
think he wants
interviews.
to leave.
He hopes.
I think
I'm
he's got
telling you. I just don't
Brian
think
Flores doesn't want to be a head coach.
I think it depends. I think it depends on a lot of things.
I
Like
don't know
coaching Lamar?
how
I'm just
I don't know.
telling you, I don't know if he wants to leave.
Clint Kubiak, Gary Kubiak's son, the Seattle offensive coordinator. I don't know how he would do as a head coach. That'd be kind of a mystery. He's basically fallen from the same tree that Shanahan, coaching tree there. So
I've just heard that he's not fielding a whole lot of head coaching opportunities. I know he's still in the middle of that thing against the NFL. So I don't know a lot of people that are even going to want to take a chance. And he also has said that there's unfinished business in Minnesota. So I don't know if he necessarily wants to leave. So I don't know. Well, I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying I don't know if he wants to leave.
Houston's defensive coordinator, would y'all take a chance on him if y'all needed a coach? Because they've done very well this year.
I think I'd consider him if the top candidates were off the board.
They talked about our quarterback coach.
You know what I think would be good for Atlanta is Mike McDaniel. With the weapons they have there, what he was trying to do in Miami, I think he could actually pull it off all the way in Atlanta.
I think Mike McDaniel would be good for Bajan.
For
He likes to run
Bajan,
the ball a lot.
even Algier, I think Pitts will step up because he likes to utilize the tight end.
No.
Somebody has Arthur Smith on this list. I'm like,
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I heard he was the candidate for the Ravens job.
Ooh.
That's crazy. What is the most attractive open spot right now?
Oh, I said it already. Atlanta.
Oh, what'd you say?
I like
Baltimore.
Baltimore actually as the
Atlanta's my
yes.
number one.
Baltimore's number one.
If I was a coach, I'd want Atlanta.
I don't have to
already
worry
told
about the
you.
quarterback position. That's solidified on what it's going to be
If-
the next few years.
If Green Bay does move on from LaFleur, I think it would be Green Bay.
I just
Oh,
don't
I
like
like Atlanta.
Love as much as I like Lamar in that situation, so that's what makes me go there.
I think Atlanta's got probably the better offensive line of all the spots that are open. It's got arguably the best running back in the game. It's got one of the best number one receivers in the game. It's got a solid up-and-coming defense that's looked much better this year. I don't know.
It's got a third-tier quarterback.
It's got a young quarterback that's only started for half of a year and then he got hurt.
But you don't know if he's the
tier.
future or not.
Hey, what's
And
going on?
if you waste 2 years on him and he's not, and then you draft wrong, you're done. Your time's
What's up,
gone.
Space
You're fired.
Age Neanderthal. I
Matt
almost
Nagy.
didn't read that.
I see Matt Nagy on the list.
Would you
I
want to
would
leave
take a shot at
Mahomes?
Nagy.
What?
Jim
Are you
Bob
talking to me?
Head coaching. I'll say for a head coaching position and you want it, then you just leave.
Jim Bob Cooter,
What?
the
What?
Colts offensive coordinator.
Oh. What a name.
He used to be in Detroit.
Cooter.
Jim Bob Cooter.
All right, well, let's move along. Larry, Buffalo did pull it out. You and I discussed that
Too
it
much
was
time left.
likely the AFC Championship game this morning.
ETN should have went down at the 1.
I was the only person that called Buffalo. I don't know if that game could have went either way. I felt that Jacksonville's been playing really good, but I think Josh Allen, knowing that Mahomes and Lamar aren't in the playoffs, is giving him motivation to play beyond his team's means.
I mean, that game came down to inches.
Yeah, agreed.
Lawrence gets that first down. That's an entirely different game.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
I
is what it
appreciate you.
is.
I gotta trim it.
Is what it is.
We have
I'm really
somebody
surprised Jacksonville
looking like I'm crazy.
because they wasted off a draft pick and a draft choice for this season. Basically, that's a waste of a player. Just imagine if they would have drafted somewhere else. Like they would have got a defensive player or some other like Genty or maybe T-Mac or somebody like that instead of drafting Hunter, which as of right now, I'm going to say is a bust.
I mean, he tore his ACL, so
Yeah, but what was he doing before that?
it was kind of early in the season. It could be the same thing as like Golden, because like Green Bay, I felt like.
I think Golden's the way they're using him. I don't think Hunter is it's a usage problem personally, But I just think they were better off not wasting a draft pick to move up 2 spots to get them. I think they should have stayed where they were and took what was best available for their team instead of – I don't know what they were thinking in that. If they really thought they were going to get a two-way player and save money. I don't know what they were thinking.
I think they need to pick a position.
Oh, that's my homie in chat, by the way.
What up, homie?
Y'all don't see the chat? Did y'all not open your chat box?
Yeah. Space Age Neanderthal.
Yeah, Jason, that's Matt.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if y'all are opening your chats. The homie.
Man, he was all over him.
Yeah, he was pulling on him, pulled him down.
Yeah. He was like all over that dude. Gotta hate Buffalo. But
Gabe Davis cannot get a break. Gabe Davis just can't catch a break.
entire receiving core can't catch a break.
Yeah.
I think they need to bring back Andre Reed and James Lofton for next week.
Andre Reed.
Their number one receiver's playing right now.
Is he in jail? All right, well, let's talk about it. Ooh, yeah, they put a brace on his knee. They tried to run him out. He just was he's hurting.
Did he even start? Did he even play the game? Like I didn't see the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he didn't play in it. They trotted him out to see if
he got hurt last week.
He could go. He got hurt last week or the last game, I thought.
Okay.
But he's not in. They trotted him out, tried to get him going, but he wasn't going.
I just realized that and seen him all game.
Yeah, he's hurt knee. All right, let's talk about. We didn't lose the first one like I thought we would, but brought out the away jerseys. Looking good on them, looking good on me. Maybe we have a chance of beating Seattle. Maybe.
I hate seeing what happened to Kittle, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's rough. Although his backup has been very good.
Yeah, I had no worries he could pick up the ball and start going. He didn't even do anything. All he was doing was turning around, planting his foot.
That's usually how it happens, something freak. It's like Greenlaw.
I mean, unfortunately, Kittle has proven to be injury prone, so.
He does.
I mean, he's probably been hurt 50% of his career.
I've been trying to get him to stretch after games, but he don't do it.
And it'll be a divisional game, third divisional game next week. Anything can happen in those.
Yes. I'm telling you, man.
Anything can happen.
I'm telling you. Got a chance. I don't hate the way we looked. But defensively, oh my goodness. We did not look good for most of the game. And Brock throwing 2 picks. It's painful.
But you knew that Vic Fangio's defense wasn't going to be an easy task.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I get it. I get it.
Ultimately, Philly just didn't have that, like last year with Saquon going nuclear. He made some nice cuts, man. He was running hard. Yeah. Hurts is the one that hurt them because he cannot throw under pressure. Yeah, I'm just saying they had a good combination of things last year. They could do a lot of different things. And
Hurts was delivering the ball, if you remember. This year, he just hasn't been. Not sure what it was. But like I said, I'll take the birthday gift, baby. Niners win.
Well, downfall is it's not your birthday next weekend, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
Happy birthday, by the way.
thanks. I will
It's better
definitely
than
carry it on to next week somehow.
it's better than having the Chiefs win on your birthday and then having Elway give them the damn trophy.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, what is it? The Seahawks winning on your birthday, and Jerry Rice giving him the trophy or giving him the trophy. That'd be good,
Yeah.
right? That's kind
That'd
of
be the
equal.
That'll be the equivalent
Yes.
right there.
It felt like something out of the NWO.
I do not get that reference.
WCW, the Hulk Hogan and turning bad, and Hulk Hogan turns on all his fans and tells them to stick it. He becomes Hollywood Hogan.
When he goes with the black beard.
Yeah.
I seen the picture, but I never knew what it was about. I was like, why is he in all black? I don't know. All right.
I never
Let's
watched
go
that.
ahead and move on to the all too early. We don't care to take our advice, but going to the divisional round, since we don't know much about the AFC, we can start with the NFC. And why not just pick up where we left off? Niners, Seattle. The Niners have a chance.
Do they have a chance? Sure. Do I think they'll win? Probably not. I'm gonna go Seattle at home. Although I don't think that the Niners have no chance. I just think that Seattle probably the best team in the NFC right now.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
I just think their defense is good enough to find a way to try to lock up CMC. Because if they lock CMC up and let everybody else try to do something, they win.
Like the last time y'all played. 23 total
CMC
yards.
is the only person you have to worry about on that team. And how he gets left open on wheel routes, I don't care if the receiver's got the ball in his hands. You don't leave CMC. Like your assignment when it's CMC is I don't care. You let the other guy run by you. You stay with CMC. Like just stay with CMC.
Agreed.
Like you just never leave CMC. Like you just can't.
He wheel routes, and you need to put like 2 people on him.
But that was a heck of a throw by Jennings. That was won the game for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man, Jason.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be like all these games we saw this weekend. And I got to give Seattle the edge at home.
All right. Well, obviously
Obviously, you're going Niners, but you're
Oh,
afraid, which I know. I can
Niner
sense that.
gang. No, we got it. We beat them early in the season. It's time. Okay, we got this, and we're more than just CMC. We got Brock Purdy.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the reason you lose next week.
I'm gonna have to say that the real matchup is gonna be who plays better, Sam Darnold or CMC. Because Sam Darnold could just as easily throw picks all game and
Give us a pick six.
Sam Darnold could do all kinds of crazy stuff, but it depends who gets shut down. Does San Francisco D shut down Sam Darnold, or can Seattle shut down CMC? I mean, and both things might happen, and we might have a score like this.
Could be a baseball score. All right, staying in the NFC. Jason, your favorite team, the Chicago Bears. Just kidding. Going against Los Angeles Rams. So that's an interesting matchup. Who you got?
This one's tough because the Rams are going to be in Chicago. It's going to be a hostile environment. This isn't going to be like playing in Carolina. Because I don't think Carolina has this hyped up fan base like the Bears do. The weather could be a factor. I think that the Rams thrive on having those indoor games with Puka and Adams. I gotta go with the Bears,
Ooh.
but this is gonna be another gonna come down to the last drive game.
Adams played a lot of games at Lambeau in the cold, so I'm not too worried about that. He's older.
So you're picking.
I just don't know. The Rams defense has kind of slowed up. They were really strong early in the year. The second half of the season, they haven't looked quite as strong. And they definitely showed that Thursday or Friday or Saturday, whenever the game was. And but at the same time, Caleb can make mistakes. And it's going to be an interesting game. I almost want to pick the Bears, but I'm going to stick with Rams only for the fact that that's who I picked to go to the Super Bowl before the season ever started. That was my Super Bowl winner. I got to stick with them if I want to have that prediction be right. It'll be a close game, though.
Yo, you want me to go?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll make my pick.
I'm gonna go Bears and Soldier Field. Rams look bad.
For the reason that Brian pointed out about the defense and Rams defense, especially now watching them play the Panthers. And I know Bryce Young's a little bit better. Man, Bears are fired up at home. I gotta go Bears. I want them to win. Okay. Yep, nope, never mind. I do. Fuck it.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Yeah, your volume went away.
No.
Now it's back.
Yeah, you sounded like you were having your hand over your mouth while you were talking.
Oh.
He was
I
just
think we had
talking
that
out of
trouble last time.
It sounded like you picked the Bears after a bunch of speaking.
Oh, yeah. Bears. There you go.
He didn't want to make the pick. That's why it was so muffled. He just didn't want to get those words out.
Nothing I said made any sense anyways.
I just keep going against the Bears, and they're finding ways to win. I don't know. I keep picking the Rams, and they've been finding ways to keep the other team in the game.
It's a tough matchup for them, most definitely.
Between the two defenses,
do we have any other
I still think the Rams have a better defense. And I think that's why I ultimately still pick the Rams. I feel like the Rams are more of a passing team, and that's the bigger weakness that they have. So, and I think Caleb makes one too many mistakes that the Rams capitalize on. Well, you got to think you almost lost to the Panthers. It's got to scare you into playing harder.
I think it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close, of course. We can't predict the other two games, Jason, especially with Denver sitting on the bye. But we asked you before we started the live. But who would you rather play, the Chargers or the Bills at home?
I think they're both equally a pain because third division game against the Chargers, Harbaugh's had our number. That's going to be tough. And then Josh Allen dragging along all those scrub receivers. That's going to be tough too. So, I mean,
you don't want to play Josh Allen, bro. What are we talking about?
No,
that's what me and Roy said.
Like,
I'm not playing Josh Allen. I don't care.
Have y'all seen how the Chargers play Denver?
I don't care, man. It doesn't matter if you score with 4 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 18 seconds left. He still comes back and wins the game so many times.
This is the first time he's won a road playoff game, and he barely did it.
This is also the first time he's played somebody other than the Chiefs and Arrowhead. So,
well, honestly, that Jags team was probably better.
Maybe
than those Chiefs.
So that's got to scare you then, right? They could beat the Jags in Jacksonville.
Neither one of
You know
those
how this
games
game
is
is
going
going
to
right
be.
here. The Chargers aren't putting any points up, so I think I'd rather play them.
I would 100% rather play Chargers.
I'm not worried. Defenses are about equal. I think both defenses for each team is about the same at this point. I would have said the Denver earlier in the year, but their defense has also kind of struggled a little bit here and there. You know,
Yeah, they're a little more inconsistent than you thought they were going to be.
yes,
I thought they were, yeah, top.
but the Chargers are still playing tough defense. I mean, look at this game. They got New England down to 9 points only.
And
So,
that's the other part of it too. Is the
It's just
Chargers
the
defense
offense
the Chargers defense is a
you
lot
know.
better than the Bills defense. So it's an equalizer to Josh Allen.
I just think that the Bills have a better chance of moving the ball on offense than the Chargers do.
You go Denver if they play the Chargers, and then I go Bills if they play Denver.
So
I
it really doesn't matter. We could be playing the Jets next week or the Bills, and the score is still going to be the same, 23-20.
You're not lying.
I actually agree with that. It's probably going to be like 23-20 or 24-20,
yeah,
24-21.
This is just how they play.
But I agree.
The Raiders twice to the end.
If Denver plays the Chargers, I'm going Denver. If Denver plays the Bills, I'm going the Bills.
But I'll say this. I don't want either one of those, Herbert or Allen, to have the ball last if it's one of those type of games. That's ultimately, and I will say that is if you watch Sean Payton with Denver the last couple of years, he has been really good at eating up a ton of clock when it mattered. So I'm hoping that's what it comes down to, and they're able to do that.
I think Denver beats whichever team comes in their house, honestly.
Oh,
that game, you know Josh Allen's going to take the whole week to fully recover from that game. He got hit so many times. Can he even be fully comfortable going into next week? I think that game beat him up, and he's not there. No, it's the Denver's got this off a week of rest.
I think Josh Allen's the GOAT. So.
And Sean Payton's probably already been planning against the Bills all week long, already prepping that. That's more likely who they're playing.
They're going to have to snap Josh Allen's leg in half for him to be human. So,
well, I get that.
I think he still plays with a splint.
They could still play the Nickelodeon MVP.
You're not going to. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So both of you guys have Denver regardless, and me and Roy have only the Bills beating them.
Assuming that's the matchup because the score remains the same, that means that the Patriots will play the winner of tomorrow's game, Texans and Steelers. Yeah. Does anybody see Patriots not taking any one of those teams?
Houston. I think they have a chance to lose to Houston.
Pittsburgh beat New England.
I think Pittsburgh beats all three. I think they win tomorrow, and I think they win the game after that.
It's going against the grain for me. They're the bottom of those three teams.
Agreed.
And that's why everybody's looking at them that way. But I've seen some things over the last couple of weeks that are moves going the right direction. And because it's the playoffs, man, I think you're going to see the best of Aaron Rodgers that you've seen all season.
That's what I feel about Josh Allen. Josh Allen has 7 playoff wins. And when it comes to playing in the playoffs, Josh Allen is comfortable, unlike some of these guys that have no playoff wins. And that's what I'm thinking.
Well, he's comfortable until he gets to the
Josh Allen got
one playoff game was getting
one of the top
destroyed by the Bills.
League.
Those are the things that I'm considering.
But he played
by 30 to the Bills last year. So I know it's in Denver, but those are little things. Josh Allen only loses to the Chiefs in the playoffs.
He got blown out by the Bengals. So
Jacksonville already did have to work for
the Bills. Did
Josh Allen got
so his 4 losses are to 1 Bengals and 3 Chiefs. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But honestly, all three of those Chiefs teams were inferior to those Bills teams. So
And what if it wasn't the team he
We're inferior
played?
to the
What if
Bills
it was
team?
just him all those games, choking in all those games because he just couldn't handle making it to the Super Bowl?
Well, last year
Pressure was
he
too
got
much.
screwed by the refs because they were
Yeah, the
winning,
spotting.
and he converted the third down and short, and they said he didn't. And then he converted the fourth down and short immediately after, and they said he didn't, so that the Kansas City could have a chance to win the game. Because you got to think, with like 4 minutes left, they were winning, and they were
And
in
now they
field goal range.
have that ugly virtual measurement graphic that they put up.
Then apparently in the Jacksonville
Right.
Bills game
So
didn't matter because they
here's
said he
a
got the first
scenario
down.
though for you, because if you remember, Houston spanked Buffalo in
Yeah.
Houston. And so if Houston wins and the Chargers win, then Buffalo's going to Houston.
I think it's a revenge game.
See, I think it's the same
Gonzalez
result.
is hurt.
Man, they need to convert.
If Gonzalez comes out of this game, Chargers come back and
Garbage.
win.
It's just garbage. Keenan Allen is done. His career is done. He's garbage.
He's like 80.
That's what I'm saying. It's done. He's over with.
34.
He's at the end of his lifespan, just like Mike Evans.
What is it? Offsides?
No.
Illegal motion. What was it?
Oh, illegal shift. Yeah.
So the catch don't even
Right to the
catching it
hands,
doesn't even
bro.
matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
You know who would be good
didn't.
right here is Patrick Mahomes.
You know who would have made that catch right there? Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, how do you let that hit you right in the hands and you're a veteran?
Oh no, Herbert does be throwing some bullets though.
So you got to catch that.
Yeah, you got to catch it. It's in your hands. You're an NFL receiver. You're getting paid.
Agreed.
Catch it.
Especially somebody as sure-handed as Keenan Allen. Like, you got to
Yeah.
catch that.
As bad as the Chargers have looked, New England should be blowing them out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the stats right now, it's ridiculous.
Defensively, both teams have been pretty superior throughout the whole season.
I haven't even looked at the stats. Herbert has 93 passing yards.
That's amazing.
The Chargers have garbage yards on offense.
The best chance I've ever seen the Chargers have of getting the Super Bowl is when they had Tomlinson, like peak years.
Yep.
Rivers was going off. But then I think it was that year Rivers tore his ACL and he played on that torn ACL anyway. And he just couldn't beat New England. But man, when they had Tomlinson and he was in his peak years, they were dangerous.
Yeah. Talk about wasted talent, just like Adrian Peterson. Two of the
Yeah, but the
greatest
Chargers
running
had
backs
it
to
like
wasted.
But like the Vikings didn't have really a competent quarterback outside of Favre for 2 years.
That's fair.
Like the Chargers had Rivers in his prime, they had LT in his prime, and they had Antonio Gates in his prime.
Antonio Gates,
Pretty
man.
good defense, and they didn't win anything with it because the Colts and the Patriots were there.
Antonio Gates was unstoppable.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the AFC champion is probably going to either be Buffalo, Denver, or Houston.
I got Buffalo now that they got over Jacksonville because I honestly thought they were just too hot to beat.
Hey, you
Almost.
picked them to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, they played who you think's going to the Super Bowl to the last play, to the last drive.
I think the AFC's still up in the air because there's a lot of teams that could get it. I'm gonna err on Josh Allen. Josh Allen's literally the only reason. If Josh Allen wasn't there, then Buffalo wouldn't be there either. But
Yeah,
if Josh Allen wasn't there, I'd probably go with Houston versus Denver in the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chargers, if they win this, they'll throw a wrench in it.
Could.
Ooh.
The Chargers have to find offense, or
He tried.
That just looked
on the ground though.
He was already down, but it looked like it hurt. Getting drilled in the middle of my back after I catch the ball.
Good on you, me.
Did you see the Chiefs are moving to Kansas?
They're going to Kansas City.
Kansas City, Kansas, because Kansas City is halfway in Missouri and halfway.
Kansas City, here they come.
But they're moving on the Kansas side, probably for tax reasons or whatever, because different states have different rules.
Wes Welker.
They're building a dome in that side of Kansas City. So Kansas City is gonna. I don't know. That could be really loud. Like we talked about domes being loud. That might be
throwing it to Wes Welker.
Really loud. Wes Welker.
How much thought do they actually put into when you're designing a stadium to make sure that the crowd reverberates off of everything just to create the most noise or the loudest noise possible?
Yeah.
I bet it wasn't something they thought about and just got lucky in the past.
But now they think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure now it's thought about. I'm sure for the last 10 years, 15 years, it's been thought about.
Well, and I agree with you. So I'm thinking that if you're thinking about it, right, why isn't there some new space age, sound reflecting panels? Why aren't we talking about this? Why isn't this a thing yet?
We'll see when we open the Sam's Club Dome in 2031.
But don't places pump noise in too on top of it, so it doesn't really matter.
But I thought after a certain point before the play, then they have to turn off the any kind of musics and pumping actual noise. But before the play, it's all good. Let's go, May. I'm gonna look it up.
I still think it'd be funny if it was a May versus Caleb Williams Super Bowl.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny.
It could be Bo Nix versus.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is because they're bet. They didn't bet on Bo Nix. They bet May versus Caleb.
So that would be the 40-year anniversary of Chicago, New England playing each other in Super Bowl 20.
Would it? That's even funnier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all did say that if for some weird reason they played each other, y'all were nixing the bet and making it the Super Bowl bet, right?
Yeah, whoever won.
Yeah.
Man, I want to see Josh get his well-deserved Super Bowl for carrying the Bills for the last 10 years, but I'd love to see that bet end this year. I'm not going to lie.
Because it's going to suck to have to wait 15, 20 years.
Especially now that they're both playing pretty well,
I agree with that. I mean, it'd be the same idea with Caleb and Bo, but it's just the y'all's bet isn't there. So I think that Williams-May would be a very interesting Super Bowl.
I would honestly still pick New England to win that regardless of the bet just because of the defense.
I was thinking the opposite.
Really? I think New England's defense is way better than the Bears. I mean, Chargers ain't been able to do nothing all game. I mean, they've been just shut down every step of the way. I think Vrabel learned from Belichick how to scheme for games, especially when it comes to the playoffs. and how to take away what a team needs to do to win. I think that's what Bill Belichick's secret sauce was. How do I take away what they have to do to win? I think Vrabel can do that too.
I do think.
Yeah,
Vrabel
there's
can
the prohibition on music announcements and artificial crowd noise must stop when the snap is imminent, allowing offenses to hear their signals. But crowd noise is
So
acceptable.
what's imminent mean? Like that
Yeah.
that could be like a half a second before the snap, or what, 10 seconds before the snap when they break the huddle. Like, what does that mean?
Let's see if it's defined. I'm not sure.
It would have to be when they either come to the line, like break the huddle, or if they're doing a no huddle, it immediately is off.
There is no specific how long a play is imminent in terms of a set time period, but rather it is tied to the start of play and the operation of the play clock, either 40 to 25 seconds, depending on the situation. The critical moment is typically when the offense is at the line of scrimmage, preparing to snap the ball. Stadium sound must be off from that point until the play is over, when the official blows the whistle. So essentially lining up to run the play from scrimmage is that crux, that point. Oh, nice cut. So crowd noise not prohibited, but artificial sounds and announcers and stadium music must stop at that point.
Ramondre's looked pretty good the second half of the year.
Yep.
He hasn't fumbled the ball.
He's got a reason to try hard again.
Yeah, they've had a really good 1-2 punch.
And he's got a much younger and more athletic running back behind him. So now if he doesn't try, then he's going to lose his spot.
But they've both played well.
They have. They're going to end up being a 1-2 punch next year.
May you give me my $50, Brian?
I tried to make the same bet, but he said he wasn't going to make that bet with multiple people. So I let Roy have it.
I guess Buffalo.
I never bet.
Saturday.
I never bet, so why not?
Besides, I don't think Brian's ever going to bet me again because I always win. He's tired of giving me money. He's been a man of his time, though. I can't be mad at him. So
New England's going to host either Pittsburgh or Houston.
Well, he has to be because he sees you every year at draft, at least. we don't want it to go down ugly.
Well, there was one bet that I made that I forgot about, and he reminded me. Where we bet, was it Cooper Kupp last year and Justin Jefferson? I was like, you think Cooper Kupp's going to have a better year than Jefferson?
I paid you that.
No, you did. And that's what I was telling him. I said, you've been a man of your word, and I even forgot about that last one, and you reminded me. Because I told him, I said, you weren't going to want to bet me anymore because I always seem to win.
If you want to get rewarded with a bet and have someone pay you, you got to be willing to pay them.
Oh yeah, if I lose, I pay.
Yeah, you can pay.
If we actually make a serious bet and I agree to the terms, I'll pay you if I'm wrong. I'm gonna eat my words.
Is there anyone that can make that JSN type jump next year?
Neighbors.
McMillan.
If he can stay healthy.
McMillan.
Oh yeah, Ted McMillan. Yeah, he's looked good the second half of the year. He's helped Bryce Young look like a realistic starter finally.
I do think Golden's going to have a better year. Just depends on how.
I do too. Especially if they traded him to a real team.
Well, if they get a different coach in there that wants to utilize them, and
maybe he was such a wasted talent this year.
thin out that receiving core a little bit instead of trying to. You can't just throw. Oh, we're going to throw 2 passes to Dobbs, 2 passes to Watson, 2 passes to Reed.
I think JSN jump is a little steep, but a jump to being an actual good starter, not maybe the number 1. Then yeah, I agree with those. Tet McMillan's a good one. Malik Neighbors, I think, is right there. If he stays healthy.
I feel like McConkey could still have another jump.
He's just had the dropsies this year, man.
Yeah, and they've used Quentin Johnson more. They've used Trey Harris. Keenan Allen's dusty self.
If they get rid of DJ Moore than Odunze, I think we'll actually be more consistent.
I was reading some stuff. The Bills were hoping to have a Sunday game because they wanted Josh Allen to get one more extra day of rest because he's dealing with 4 different injuries.
So here it is. Like I was saying, Chargers are going to come back and win this now that Gonzalez is out.
Well, they need to score now.
Oh, that's late hit. They didn't call it. He pushed him down out of bounds.
No, they initiated contact inbounds. I don't think that was late.
That's not late.
Yeah, the tackle started inside of the.
Man, you're way ahead of me for once.
Me?
Jason.
Jason
Because he called that about 5
Jason
seconds.
said it right at about the time it was happening on my screen.
And he called it about 5 seconds.
Well, it just looked like he had his hand gently on him, and then when he went out of bounds, he just went.
Ooh, that looked nasty.
Ooh, that was a disgusting slide. Dude, I think his foot got caught under him. Oh, that looked like it was painful on the knees.
Do you know who the best slider in the NFL is?
Not Justin Herbert.
Caleb Williams. Watch him. Caleb Williams has like this silky smooth slide. I'll give him that. He has the slide.
He slides like Mahomes does.
Yeah.
But
no,
I get it.
Caleb's quick and athletic, man. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know how tall he is, but he plays like he's 5'0".
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
But doesn't he play small? He just makes himself look really like small because he's quick.
I know the one that used to scare the hell out of me was Lamar when he first started because he wouldn't slide at all. He would just take these brutal hits.
He was a Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason that I didn't have Jaden Daniels higher on my pre-draft in the NFL is because he takes disgustingly bad hits.
Everything that could go wrong for Washington did go wrong this year. Oh, my goodness.
You know, this is a hot take, but I think everything that could go right for Washington. Oh, my God. Herbert's done. That's a concussion. Yep.
Oh, his leg bent back, too.
His back or something bent backwards pretty good.
He got
his leg was caught underneath.
Yeah, and then he took a helmet to his helmet. Like, he's concussed.
Well.
Okay, so we kind of know Bills are going to Denver.
He might just got the wind knocked out of him.
So, and then Mitch Trubisky's going to start Saturday because Allen's out.
Allen's not out. What?
He's got 4 injuries. They said that they were hoping he would.
I bet you $50, anybody in here, that Josh Allen is playing next week.
Oh, he's going to start, obviously.
He's playing. He's not missing that game for anything.
No, but
I bet you $50 he's playing next week.
No,
but
I know.
Here's the thing. He is going to be playing against the worst, the most dangerous pass rush in the league, and he's got 4 injuries. So good luck with that.
Like I was saying earlier, Jacksonville did half the work for you guys already.
He sounds crazy optimistic. I just told him not to be mad.
I agree. I
Like,
so
he's
They
gonna
lose,
hype
they
himself up
lose,
so
man.
much that if
Hey.
they do lose, he's gonna be furious and not talk to us for like an
Well.
entire week.
I mean, it is what it is. But
No, it's not even
No.
that you think they're gonna win, because I think they can, but you are hyping it so much.
I'm telling you that all
It's so
the media pundits this week are going to kiss Buffalo's ass. Like
Yeah.
Buffalo's the greatest team of all
Because
time.
Josh
They're going
Allen
to
is
beat
the
us by
best
21
remaining
points.
quarterback.
And you know what? Nobody is going to be hyping up Denver for shit. Okay, no one. It's not happening. And so that's what I wanted. I wanted a team to come in there, whoever it may be. I want them to be to where everybody's blowing them and everybody's hyping them up and building them up like they're going to just come in there and stop them, because apparently Mile High is an easy pace to play according to y'all.
What if
you know,
we're still putting them in like the top
no
10,
one even
bro.
said that.
Like,
No.
yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
Like, nobody
I
said
hurt
that.
feelings, bro.
Because we didn't put them at 1, now we're putting them at 32.
No,
It's-
they are, to me, they should be at least in the top
NFL.
5.
I think that you
Okay.
can argue they're about 5.
And the reason
Sure.
is that altitude. Like teams are
I
not
like
used
the
to that shit.
Superdome, like what he said, but then there's a plethora of outdoor stadiums like Denver and Buffalo and Green Bay and Chicago because of the weather and the altitude. There's a little group right there between 5 and 10 that I think you could argue anywhere in there, because those aren't easy to play. Miami in the beginning of the year sucks because it's like 180 degrees on the beach.
Yeah, and they
People die of
intentionally
heat stroke.
set the visiting team on that side where the sun shines.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, those little things matter too.
I'll have you
Denver
know that
doesn't have to
not-
be the number 1 toughest play to be a tough place to play.
I didn't say they would have to be number 1. I'm just saying they're in the top 5.
I'll have you know that not everybody is poo-pooing all over Denver. Okay, Brian is on your side. He said Denver was going to win.
He picked Denver.
Yeah, but I'm
So
not necessarily talking about us. I'm talking about if you go out there and you look on what the people on ESPN are talking about and Fox, like they're all going to be kissing Buffalo's ass the whole week long.
I'm curious.
Nick Wright, I'm sure, because he hates Denver.
Yeah, but who cares
all
about
those
Nick Wright?
guys?
That's
Skip
a
Bayless.
horrible.
I stopped listening to all those people 2 years ago.
Agreed. Most of them are just saying stuff to be out of pocket so you can get the clicks.
But what I'm saying is they're going to everybody. There's going to be this narrative going in there that Buffalo's just going to stop them because they've got.
Yeah,
Josh
they think
Allen.
Josh Allen's good. Yeah, of course he's great. Okay, you gave so much clout to Denver, and that
what I'm saying is
no-brainer.
That the pass rush is elite, and if you got a banged up quarterback coming in there, that could be a problem.
Could be, but you remember
a problem.
You remember the year that Mahomes got the high ankle sprain, and we were like, "Yeah, he's done." And then he comes in and plays, and Jack, I forgot who they played, but
yes, but Mahomes has that voodoo luck, and all those referees.
That's
a fumble.
Defensive pass rush that was in their backfield all game didn't touch him again for the rest of the game. What if Josh Allen goes into Mile High and doesn't even get pressured one time in the entire game?
Then
After you
somebody
said
can
that they
hire
were gonna
Vince
get
Joseph as
destroyed.
their head coach, and good luck with that.
I don't know. Like I said, I think Denver could win. I think Denver's got a defense if they step up and win. But I don't.
At this point, I'm saying is that I just don't think it's going to be easy, because I think that's the narrative that's going to be pushed.
I think if y'all's offense is successful, it's the run game. I don't think it's Bo Nix, unless Bo Nix is running.
I'm not afraid of Buffalo's defense.
Buffalo's secondary is good. Ask Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence did play pretty well
In the second half, yeah.
Yeah, he threw 3 touchdowns?
Did he?
You know what's going to be wild is that the winning team with the lowest score is also going to have the biggest winning differential, the biggest blowout, so to speak.
They're going to send Herbert back out there.
He
might have just got his wind knocked out then.
But I'm really hoping that the Chargers score just so it could be like a perfect
Not a blowout
playoff season weekend, because every game has been by 4 points or less. And that's pretty exciting football.
I agree as a fan.
Yeah. Agreed.
I just saw this meme of Josh Allen. It was Randy from South Park where he's like, I didn't hear no bell. It's all busted up.
As Josh Allen. I didn't hear
Yeah.
no bell. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I liked that episode
Yeah.
Bro, I
where
talked
he
to my
was
mom
going
earlier.
from.
She was
It
watching
was
the
when he
Buffalo
was going
game.
to the like little league games and
Yes.
picking
And they
fights with
went
all
to
the dads.
state, and he was excited because he was, I get to fight the dads at state.
Oh right, and like all the little kid baseball players were like, I don't even want to be a part of this anymore.
He said, I didn't. The dad was huge too. I didn't hear no bell.
What does he wear, like a Batman costume or something like that?
Yeah, the other dad. He was Bat
Yeah,
Dad, I think. Yeah.
Bat Dad.
I don't think I've seen South Park in like 15, 20 years.
Yeah, some of the episodes were funny.
Yeah, that one, Brian, was a little league, and then the dads kept fighting in the stands, and none of the kids wanted to play anymore. But it just constantly
They
just
kept
picking
winning
fights in the
accidentally.
stands.
And then they go to the state finals, and Randy gets to fight another, like the dad's at state. So he starts fighting. He's getting beat up really bad. And at the end, he's like, I didn't hear no bell. And he beats him like Rocky at the end. I didn't hear no bell. He's got blood coming out of his face and stuff. That was a good episode. I like that one. But yeah, my mom was like, the poor Josh Allen guy's getting beat up really bad. She said, Who are we for? I said, well, I'm picking Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl. Which one is Buffalo? I said, the team in blue and white. Oh, okay.
Yo, bro, I had Chris over here, right? And we were watching the game, and he's not a big football aficionado either, but he was spitting off some stuff. I was like, oh, you're learning.
Trying. Have some conversation.
You know, bro was talking about illegal formation. Yeah, Chris, what up? One more round, Chris knows that
Yeah,
episode
one
too.
more round. I didn't hear no bell. What's up, Chris?
What up? What up? I was just talking to him about your improved football knowledge. I was proud.
Perfect timing, too.
I just realized I disappeared.
Yeah, when you lean back
it
too
looks like you're
far,
just watching
your
the game.
background takes over.
Like I don't even see my background. I just see a black screen.
I
you're
see
frozen
you
right
with your
now, sir.
background, you're looking at the TV. And I can hear you just fine.
You're frozen, bro beans.
At least I wasn't taking my notes.
I was about to say, it's actually a good
As he
still.
lives in the boondocks.
I thought that still picture was actually good. I
I
want to watch that
side
episode.
profile's
now.
good,
I
man.
didn't hear no bell.
Side.
Little League State. Man, I'm ready to go do something else. I don't even want to do this anymore. I think my favorite South Park episode ever was when Butters was a pimp and didn't know it.
All right. And his bottom bitch.
Yeah, I liked that one. That one, the Guitar Queero one.
I like the one
World of
where
Warcraft, Make Love, Not Warcraft. Where
I like the one where
dude
Kenny
had no
was
life.
huffing cat piss.
Yes, and he went into the heavy metal dream
Yeah.
or whatever. Have you seen that one?
No, never
Oh,
seen
you
that
should
one.
watch that. He goes into the heavy metal world because he's getting high
Yeah.
on cat spray. Like he's holding the cat to his face and spraying. He's breathing it in.
Oh.
That one's an old
That's
one.
funny.
I
I like that one too.
But nothing's had me laughed harder than the movie. When the movie came out, man, I
Bigger, longer,
died
uncut?
laughing in them. Yeah, I died laughing in that movie, man.
Yeah, I like that one too. There's this girl that I like. Now more than ever, she gives me butterflies. She makes my stomach queasy every time she walks by. I know I can be cool if I try. Hey, Stan.
So, hey, Kenny,
Yeah, no.
we accidentally replaced your heart with a baked potato. You have about 10 seconds to live.
No, that movie. I've seen that movie like 30 times, bro. That movie's so good.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. It wasn't even that. It was when Cartman was in the damn
Brian's saying Adam.
Waiting for you to add
playground.
him back,
Yeah,
Roy.
well,
Roy. He said he's waiting for you to add him back.
sorry, B.
I mean, it only takes 10 seconds to reboot back.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, I saw him send a PM. I didn't even see it. I didn't know there was a private message thing there.
I got caught up. I'm like, 3 in.
Gosh.
I was waiting for
I'm
you to
totally.
look down, but even once you finally looked down, you still didn't see me.
Yeah, my bad, bro. And I should have been looking out. And like I said,
It's
my
all
head
good.
wasn't in the game.
Like Herbert's getting destroyed. Y'all talked about Josh Allen. God, poor Justin Herbert.
It was two of
He's
the
getting
best tackles in
ragdolled
the
right now.
game. That's what happens.
He's getting ragdolled.
Our defense is, low key pretty good.
Bark. Not even look at that guy.
That was another dumb firing. Was Tennessee getting rid of Vrabel?
Yep.
You have to go for it, right?
Yeah. What do you do here? You have to go for it.
You have no choice. You have to. You're
Yeah.
down by 2 scores with 4 minutes left. You have no choice.
I mean, the game's pretty much over anyway.
Yeah, you're only going to get one more drive after this if you're lucky.
Stand alive. Stand alive. Stand alive.
Really close. Got it by half a yard.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I figured half to a full yard. It was in that vicinity.
He didn't drop it. Gadsden's had the dropsies too.
I know. I thought Gafson was going to be a league winner halfway through the season, and after like his 3 good games, he just disappeared. I'm not going to lie. Their offensive line is playing like Minnesota's offensive line.
It's because they're all hurt, just like Minnesota's line was.
Yeah. Like 5 bags of Old Roy would probably be better, like you said.
Big bag of Tidy Cat in the middle.
Tidy Cat is the snapper. Just set the ball on top of the Tidy Cat. You just grab it off there. I bet it would slow them down more. They'd at least have to hurdle over it.
What in the Sam? Oh.
They need to play with a little more sense of urgency, though. Because they got to score pretty quick if they want even a shot at getting the ball back. Or they'll have to kick an onside kick.
Yeah, I think they're going to just reside in. They got to go deep on one of these plays. I know New England keeps coming after him, but they've got to take a shot downfield right now. It'd be different if they only needed a field goal and a touchdown, but they need 2 tutties.
New England's been blitzing like crazy.
Oh, yeah. But they're laying off of them now.
That's because they're throwing the ball quick now. So
I get it, but you got to take a shot, man. I want to see you throw it at least.
they can't. He can't hold the ball long enough.
What I'm saying is you're down by 2 touchdowns, okay? And sure, they're playing 3 deep right now. Yeah. Who cares? Throw it between the seam and take a shot. You got no choice. There's no strategy involved in this. There is just ability. That's it.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny.
You bastards.
Oh, I'm sorry. We replaced your heart with a baked potato. You have about 10 seconds to live.
Was that garbage?
What about the one where Kyle needed a kidney and Cartman was the only match? And he was like, no.
How long do you give Herbert before you decide I'm going to go a different route?
Until he retires.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Like, who are you going to replace him for? Mac Jones?
I don't know, man. I'm just asking a question.
Keenan Allen just dropped another one.
Yeah, that throw wasn't very good.
No, but
Herbert's probably concussed.
he probably he just went back out there anyway. He's like, look, it's the last game of the season. I don't care. I'm not missing the rest of this loss.
I mean, he probably sees 2 or 3 Keenan Allens, and he's just trying to guess which one's the right Keenan Allen.
just throw it to the middle one, right?
Yeah.
He went to the right, bro. He picked the right door. Yeah, why Applebee's tries to make their food look good. It's embarrassing.
Love the cheese.
I was looking at the Jack in the Box commercial, and they look like exactly like the patties that you get in it's in a giant package, frozen chicken patties, and they're just perfectly cylindrical, and they're in this tower package in a
Yeah.
plastic bag. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. They're Tyson brand or something like that.
Like the one you get at Sam's or something.
It looks just like that.
The Packers lost all 5 games that they didn't have Micah Parsons. They were 9-3-1 when he got hurt, and they finished 9-8-1 and lost in the wild card game.
Bo Nix ruined their season.
Yeah, he broke his ankles, his kneecap, whatever. Interesting.
Well,
I don't know. He got hurt late in the year, so I mean, he's not going to be back till late next year, probably. Maybe he comes back sooner than that, but at least we ain't the ones paying him $48 million, $49 million a year.
true. That's true. But you guys did get eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah. I kind of almost wish that we didn't make the trades. I do like the player we got, at least Williams. He definitely made a huge difference. But I almost wish we would have tanked the rest of the year. We probably had the first pick or close to it.
Yeah, but who was you going to pick at the first pick? You're just going to trade. You already knew what you're going to do.
Well, we wouldn't have got the first pick, but we would have been close up there in the top 3 or 4. Could have got the top lineman, top defensive lineman, top whatever.
Hey, on that note, y'all been watching college football, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously.
What do y'all truly think of Mendoza?
I haven't seen him play yet. I won't. I'll see for the first time on the championship game.
Yeah, the U is back. Brian's
I've been watching
excited.
that's all the games
I
I've
think
been
he's
watching.
good. I don't know.
I think he's a good person.
I'm saying he's going to the Raiders, so my condolences.
I think the
It doesn't
opposite
matter
of
where
that.
he goes. I'm
I
not
hope the Cowboys get Reuben Bain.
I'm not a Mendoza fan. He doesn't do it for me.
That Indiana team might be one of the best teams I've seen in a while, though.
As a whole, yes.
They just
At the beginning of the playoffs, I thought it was going to be Indiana against Georgia, and I thought that Georgia was going to win. But with Georgia losing, I don't know. Miami's been playing really well, but I don't think they can beat Indiana.
Carson Beck has looked pretty good.
He has.
Man, some of the touch he's been throwing his passes with is just like, man, I was almost disappointed when I see it leave his hand, but then it's like, wow, you guided the receiver through his route. Like, it's a perfect throw. It looked like a Ken Dorsey throw.
Ken Dorsey. Dang.
That's the last one y'all won with, right?
Yeah. Should have won 2. Call pass interference on Sean Taylor. Man, worst call ever. Ball hit him, and then Sean Taylor makes contact. Like, hits guy in the face mask shoulder area, and then he gets hit by Sean Taylor, and they call pass interference, and we lose that thing. That was the McGahee one, man.
I was about to say that was the McGahee one, wasn't it? I remember that moment.
Yeah, but they still could have won if it wasn't for that stupid pass interference call that did not. Go back and watch it. Ball hits the player, but there's no replay and stuff, you know.
That kneecap looked horrible. I remember I yelled for my dad to come look at it. I was like, oh my God. I can't be the only one to see this. Come look at this. I don't know how old I was.
He was full speed when he 15? Got his knee hit. He was running in the full kneecap. Speed when he planted and he got
backward. It
like
made me
all
sick.
His weight with like 20 miles per hour behind him going. Just it was gross. I'm honestly surprised he had a career after that.
The only one I could think of off the top of my head that was that close to being, and Nick Chubb's was pretty bad, but Napoleon Kaufman, that thing looked awful. It's burnt into my eyeballs.
Oh, that one was brutal.
I have to go watch it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're talking about Napoleon McCallum?
He's a fullback, right?
Was it Napoleon Kaufman, wasn't it?
McCallum is the one that broke his leg and he almost lost it because the artery was severed.
I thought it was Kaufman.
They had another running back named Napoleon Kaufman a few years later.
Who did you say it was, Jason?
The one I thought was Napoleon McCallum.
I have no idea.
Oh, it is Napoleon McCallum. You're right.
Send it to me so I don't have to search for it.
No, you're right. It's McCoffin.
It's a Monday night game, right?
McCallum?
Yeah. McCallum. I remember it because it was during a Niners game.
Yeah, Niners Monday night. Ken Norton twisted him and his leg just.
If this defense plays like this, they could win. And our offense didn't have to do much this week.
One of the worst injuries I've ever seen was Wendell Davis for the Bears in '93 at the vet. And it had that old AstroTurf, and it buckled up like this. And both of his feet got stuck as he was running full speed, and he ruptured both patella tendons simultaneously.
Like, dang. I bet Titans feel really good letting Vrabel go.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Oh, damn. All right.
Hey, send me that video so I don't have to search for it.
The fact that nobody hired Vrabel last year is baffling to me.
It hurts to look at it. Oh, that's brutal.
His chances that he got phone calls and he knew that this job was going to be available.
Bryant Young's was nasty too.
True.
You remember that, Roy?
Huh?
The Bryant Young injury when he broke his leg.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this.
I don't know. Dax looked pretty nasty when he broke his ankle. That his foot was turned around.
What about Theismann?
Well, of course, Theismann's.
Yeah. What about Alex Smith?
Brutal.
Identical injury.
Oh, that one was bad too.
The fact that he came back
this is the biggest blowout.
And decent. He actually was decent. He played a whole season on that. Bro, if you see his leg, go look up what his leg looks like now.
It looks gross.
Oh, no, I remember seeing the photographs.
There was a
when he was healing.
It's when it's healed,
even
bro.
Now,
it still looks messed up.
His scars look gross. Look like he's got like all kinds of weird muscle disformations.
He played a whole season on that, and like I said, didn't even look that bad.
The worst
better than other Washington quarterbacks.
The worst injury I've ever seen was a goalie for like the Buffalo Sabres. I think it was like the late '80s, and the guy flips his skate up, cuts his neck, and he's shooting out blood like on the ice.
I think I've seen that.
And he has to hold it. And the only reason he lived, there was a Vietnam medic in the stands that jumped out.
It jumped down and saved his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like went in there and put pressure on it. It's like,
look at it, Brian.
He jumped in and did work until.
Look at it.
You send me the video.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen The Arrival with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Why did you send this?
See, bro. It was gruesome, man. I remember
not
it's
gonna lie.
burnt into my memory. The name wasn't, but oh my god.
That gave me
my
the
goodness.
same vibes that the Willis McGahee injury did, where he took that helmet right to his kneecap.
I do remember the Willis McGahee one. That one's burnt in my memory
Yeah,
too.
we watched it with James.
Another
Were
bad
we
one.
together at
Little
that time?
trailer.
Another bad one's that
Oh,
St.
I
Louis
couldn't remember.
receiver. I think it was St. Louis, where both of his feet got stuck on the AstroTurf and his knees bent backwards. And he broke both of his kneecaps. Who was that, Jason?
Huh?
The receiver that I think it was a Rams receiver that he caught that, or he was going for that deep ball, and both of his feet at the same time.
That's what I
got
was
caught
saying.
in-
It was Wendell
in the
Davis for the
AstroTurf?
Bears. It was
I
The
mean,
Wendell
that was
Bears.
bad, boy, but that wasn't that gross compared to some of the
Well,
stuff.
his
it
leg
ended
got
his
caught.
career,
I mean, I've seen UFC leg breaks look way worse than that.
but it ended his career. He never
Okay,
played
it's
again after
done.
that.
Yeah, that Anderson Silva one was
Well,
brutal.
technology,
Hey,
I feel like a lot of injuries like that back then ended people's careers. People wasn't recovering from that kind of stuff, and there wasn't that many ACL injuries back then either.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but now that I think about it, the worst one I've ever seen is not in football. It was an amateur wrestling meme gif or whatever it was, and this guy who's overweight jumps from the top rope and just like obliterates his legs.
He
It was the
jumped and
most
he was
hilarious
stiff
thing.
Oh,
legged,
that,
and
I
his
know
knees
which one
went
you're talking
backwards.
about. Well, there was one I've seen in WCW with Psycho Sid.
Knees have left the chat.
Knees have left the chat.
the chat. I've seen that one.
You have seen that one.
Hey guys, I got to get to work, man. I'm running behind
Oh.
today.
I got you. We're gonna chit chat about something real quick though. What was it, Larry? What was it?
But not